Hi everyone. I have read your papers and posted feedback in the rubric that's in Blackboard for your review. Make sure that you take the time to go in and read the feedback that's associated with each section of the rubric, not just the summary, but go through and look at all the comments. It's important that as you move through this course that you're reading my feedback and that you're applying it to improve your writing and your research skills. I know that when you start a course, sometimes you're not sure what is expected. So the first assignment can be a little anxiety producing. So I try to get those back to you quickly so that you do have my feedback as you work on your second week. General themes this week that I want to address to you all as a group as far as opportunities for improvement really focus on APA. I want you to be thinking about how you can polish your APA application for professional writing. I hear very frequently from students that they don't understand why they have to use APA. If they write well, then that should be adequate. Unfortunately, as you progress in your education, the skill of scholarly and disciplined writing becomes part of that professional development. An APA format is the format that's chosen by the health sciences, most of the health science professionals. So it's important that you do develop the skills and understand to apply the format appropriately. I want you to keep in mind that APA is not just about citations and reference lists, that it also looks at professional syntax or the words you use, how you structure your sentence, how concisely you write, how well you synthesize your information and then support what you've written. So don't get tangled up in thinking that APA is just about putting commas and brackets and parentheses in the right place. It's a whole package of writing in a scholarly manner so that you can effectively communicate a higher level of ideas. So one of my goals in this course is to help you polish that skill and be able to communicate your thoughts and insights effectively. So common errors that I saw were first the lack of using level headings. Level headings are covered in your APA book, so it's important for you to get your APA book. If you use the Purdue OWL site, that's fine too. But you need to know when to use a level 1 heading, a level 2, a level 3, and a level 4. In this course, you're probably going to use level 1, 2, and 3. Level 4 may show up in your very last paper. Normally level 4 is used when you have papers that are probably between 12 to 15 pages, and very few of your papers should be that long. But I do want you, from this point forward, you should not be submitting a paper that doesn't have level 1 and level 2 headings in it. All of your papers are going to be appropriate for that type of formatting. The other error that I noted was that many of you were posting articles in your reference list and you were not providing the DOI or URL. The DOI is the number that's associated with the electronic location of an article, and that is a component of APA that is required. If you look in your journal article and you can't find a DOI, then you need to put the URL of where you found the article within an online database. I know that if you've ever copied an online URL from the Liberty Library, that it's about 20 feet long. Back it up and do an abbreviated site so we can see the primary database that the article was shown for. We call that an abbreviated URL. So, just to summarize, if you have an article, the last thing that's on that article reference is a DOI or the URL. Don't get lazy and not look for the DOI and just pop up a URL. I know which journals, most journals, have a DOI, so I'll be looking for those. The other thing that I want to talk about is making sure that as you build your paper, that you're addressing each area of the rubric in a robust or well-supported manner. It's not enough to mention something that shows up on a rubric. If it's on a rubric, it's expected that you're doing a deeper dive, that you're answering the question that's being asked, and that you're supporting your thoughts with a scholarly source. Many of these assignments in 524 have a reflection component. Your thoughts, your experiences, and your ideas are very important, but it is equally important that you substantiate your thoughts and beliefs with a scholarly reference. So it's not adequate at the graduate level to say, I think this, without saying, and this scholarly person in this reference agrees with me. So I want you to start thinking about what I've covered here. Think about how you would apply that to your next assignment. Your next assignment is a discussion board. The biggest issue with discussion boards is making sure you stay on top of the deadlines. Thursday, your first post needs to be in. By Sunday, you need to have your replies in. Be mindful that when you do a discussion board, again, it has a reflection tone to it, but you need to support everything that you have put with a scholarly source. So yes, sources should be included in your primary posts as well as your replies. Next week, we're talking about ethical decision making. Make sure that you are looking at the ANA Code of Ethics. It's a great resource to really talks about what it means to have ethical practice, and that's in the instructions for you to follow as well. I think that's about it. Know that as you move through the course, if you have questions or concerns, I'm here. I know sometimes virtual learning can get lonely and you can feel like you're out there adrift. If you've received feedback this week and you're unclear or you want to discuss it, feel free to send me an email, and either we can exchange some emails or we can set up a time to chat on the phone. Know that I'm here and you're not alone. I hope you guys are having a great week, and I look forward to seeing your discussion board post next week. Y'all take care.